These sheep are driving me bloody nuts today. They have a 7-acre field to graze, and all they want to do is push through that hole into the next field, which hardly has any grass and hasn't been rested long enough, so probably has a higher worm burden, and they have all of this. So I've had to put this very unsightly bit of fencing there just to try and stop them going through. The problem is, obviously, in the winter everything dies back. In the summer there won't be an obvious hole there, but in the winter everything dies back and you can see it. This is the first day out for this little girl. This is the Jacob lamb that couldn't walk. Hi darling. The problem is she's super friendly and she needs to stay near her mum. Here is her mum, her adoptive mum. It worked quite well. So that's Juno, and she lost her lamb that had the accident where it smacked its head, and she, after a week or two, adopted this little lamb. I covered this little lamb in placental fluids, adopted her onto here. They were in a bonding pen for 7 days, maybe 10 days, and she's finally taken her, which is great. On the whole, lambing's going really well. We did have one bad thing happen, and that is this lamb here is now an orphan. I ran the girls out into the field a couple of days ago and turned around, shut the gate, and one of the girls was having a seizure, and she had a seizure for 20 minutes. I phoned the vets. The vet wasn't available. The vet didn't actually phone me back for half an hour, by which time sheep was dead. I don't think they would have been able to do anything anyway. They wouldn't have been able to get here. I don't think there's a medicine that I could have given her to have stopped her seizing. It was a 20-minute seizing. I did take her into the barn before she died, but I think it was too much for her body. So it's resulted in that little chap there standing up, now being a true orphan. I am giving him the bottle. I'm trying to bottle feed him, but he's actually nicking milk off everybody else. So although it'd be great to bottle feed him, he's actually finding a way. I'm still going to top him up with a bottle, but he's not that hungry for it. You can see that he's not. He's this one. He's not bleating. He's not hungry. So we'll just keep topping him up, and he'll probably just keep sneaking milk, and hopefully he'll be all right. You can tell the sheep that have been out for quite a while and the new sheep, and that is such a lovely sight to see. I didn't think that was going to happen because she was pretty against that lamb for quite a while. Very, very happy to see that, especially outside, because that means their bond is even getting stronger. So that's the sheep. So I've still got 6 to go. Hello. I know, don't worry. We're going to walk straight past you. And Portia, who is vast, still hasn't popped. I've been clearing out the chick shed, ready to move the indoor chicks into here. I need to clean all of this stuff which was in here, but this is the chick shed. So I have where we put the older chicks on the floor, and then the younger chicks go up the top with a heat lamp. But one of my extension cords broke, and I currently have my only other extension cord in the barn on the lambs, so I need to wait till I've got another extension cord to run out here. And then this little path up to the field has become a bit of a gauntlet because we have oh god, we have angry geese. Hello. Because over there you can't even see her really. Where is she? There, that little white blob. That is my female goose, and she's on a nest of 5 eggs. So obviously now coming through here at any point is warranted to be attacked. And I'm really in 2 minds about what to do. At the moment, she isn't incubating, she's just going on to nest. Guys. At the moment, she's not actually incubating, she's just laying. So at night, I'm shutting the geese away into the poultry tractor. So do I keep doing that and take her eggs away? and incubate them, but I've got no room in the incubator? Or do I risk leaving the trio of geese out? Will they get taken by a fox? I mean, the fox could well take a goose. With 3 of them protecting the nest, is the fox going to risk it? I just don't know. I think I should err on the side of caution, but I don't want to waste her eggs. And she has made that nest, and I won't be able to transfer her nest to another place with the eggs. She won't accept them. She won't realise it's her nest. And I don't have a broody hen, and the eggs are massive, so I'd only be able to fit a couple of eggs under the broody hen anyway. Conundrum, what should I do? Leave the geese out here to defend themselves, and they are pretty they're putting up a good defence. I don't know if you saw my Instagram, but yesterday I got a leg hickey from one of them, where attached to my leg and wouldn't let go. Or do I take the eggs away and try and incubate them in some method? It is a beautiful day here, and it's warm, it's lovely, but it's now getting too warm in the polytunnel for the spinach. If I leave them in there much longer, I risk them starting to think about going to seed, and so I really need to transplant them outside. I've also got a small pest issue in the polytunnel with voles, and so if you look down here at some of my crops, you'll see here's some lettuces that I've transplanted, but look, they have been nibbled off. And here's some spinach, and here, look, this is what they do. They come along and they eat the stems and they drag the plant off. So you can see they've taken a bunch from here, they've taken a bunch in the middle there, there's a few more that they've nibbled here. And so let's get the spinach out. The week ahead is looking to be quite nice, quite good temperatures. Spinach can survive a freeze, but not if it's moved from a polytunnel straight outside and then it freezes to die. Obviously that would kill it because it hasn't acclimatized. But luckily this will have nice time to acclimatize. We're not set to really have any more frosts for a while, I don't think. And I will cover it over, so I'll give it a little bit of protection when it's outside in the beds as well. But as I say, it's getting too warm in here, and I worry about it then growing and then wanting to set seed immediately. I just also need to show you the peas that have done really well. And look, I have been getting some sugar snap pods off these in March. So it was only a test. Next year I will do an entire row probably, or maybe even 2 rows, and see if I can get some really early crop. That's only really enough for me to pick a few here and there for myself, but an experiment that worked. I've been joined by the ducks. Now, while I've found that goose nest, I'm yet to find these guys' nest, which is annoying, because I would really like to hatch some more khaki Campbells out, but they are eluding me as to where they are laying. Right, first lot in, but I can hear a lot of sheep calling, so I need to go and get the hose pipe, but I think those sheep have broken out. Let's have, yes, look, there I can see them. Honestly, why? Why? I question myself a lot with sheep. Why? The geese have come out. Well, actually, only the ganders. Right, how many? Oh yes, all the sheep have come out, look. Hello ducks. Hello ganders. Have they all come out? Have all the sheep come across? No, we're not attacking me. He's like, we are. No, go away. Go away. Go away. Leave me alone. Go away. 1 sheep. 2 sheep. 3 sheep. 4 sheep. Okay, well, she's calling so much because she's lost her lamb. Has she lost her lamb? No, her lamb's not lost. Her lamb's just asleep. Juno, your lamb is literally asleep. Just sitting quietly in the shade. They don't know what to do. What's the matter? You might as well just come onto this field now. I'll go and get your lamb. Come on. You're so desperate. Look, she's here. Come on. Sheep. She's coming. And it doesn't help that you don't make any noise. Go to your mother. Look at this stupid lamb. Girl, have you got a death wish? Go to your mother. Juno. God. I don't even know what to say. She's just being stupid. Sometimes you just got to give in because there's obviously more holes along that hedgerow. Ordinarily I would block them with a hurdle, but all my hurdles are being used for lambing. And the worst thing that I can have is some sheep in that field and some sheep in this field. They all need to be together. Especially when you put out a new sheep, because the old sheep know the routine of coming in. But if you have your new sheep that you put out and she gets separated from the rest of the flock, she won't know what she's doing. She won't come in, and she definitely won't come in if her name is Juno. So we're all now on this field, which is not ideal, but we're together. And boys, can you come back? We're not going back to that field now, we're in this field. Seriously, can you imagine if they all now go back into that field, like she's literally doing? It's because Juno's lamb is up there. And this is the slight issue with the adoption, is that Juno and her lamb don't speak to each other. So unless they're in sight range, so we're going to go and get that little lamb, because Lilith is content. What are you doing? Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Stay with your mum. You're I know, you're very cute. You're very cute. But let's just stay with the flock. Huh? She's right here. Oh my gosh. I know. Can you see why it's so difficult to do anything around here? Because, honestly, Juno's literally, she's in the middle there. She's literally just run down the hill, sniffed Lilith, and then walked off again. Yes, that is your lamb. You're being very silly. There's nothing left in the bucket, girls. Sorry, darling. Right, should we go and water this spinach? Actually, while we're here and the geese are off the nest, let's go and have a little look. So, they have chosen quite a difficult place. Oh, sorry. A difficult place for humans, maybe not a difficult place for a fox. And she's not even bedded them in with her feathers. Here we go. How many have we got? 5. So this is where the nest is. Should we take these pieces of plastic away? Don't think she needs those on her nest. Is that all of them? No, there's another piece there, look. So it is in a bit of a thicket, and I suppose if a goose is attacking a fox, if a fox is trying to get there, the fox doesn't have anywhere clear to run away quickly. So I'm still in two minds. Still in two minds. Just went to check on the lamb again. Part of the reason is when you first turn out the fresh lambs as well, they're knackered. They've never had so much walking in their life. They've been in a bonding pen. And then they've also got all of these new touches and smells and sights. So they go to sleep, and then the mums get stressed. So the little lamb is currently fast asleep, and mum is going mental because she isn't getting a reply. I'll bring them in later. It'll be a lot better tomorrow, I think. But now I need to cover these because every new transplant on this farm I have to cover until it gets established, because otherwise things come along and pull it out, like the rooks in that rookery over there. So we'll just cover that over so they can't be pulled out of the ground. Right, that's those protected in. I just wanted to show you my broad beans. Broad beans looked so good when I first put them out, and now look at them. They look absolutely mullered. Absolutely, look at the state of them. I do have to remind myself, although every year, that actually they often do look like this when you first put them out and you transplant them out into the beds and they get attacked by pigeons and bugs and ratty. But actually, after a couple of solid growing months, they will look fine. But it doesn't help when you look at them every day and you just think, that is never going to produce a crop. But they will. And as I say, I've got more in the polytunnel. And then finally I'm going to pick up these. Now these are actually turkey eggs, and if you know, I lost all but one of my turkeys to the fox in the storm. It blew the coop down, the fox came in, the fox took them. Will these be fertile? Probably not. I lost the stag about a month ago. But I'm going to put them in the incubator just in case, because wouldn't that be a miracle if my lone Norfolk black turkey hen had actually been mated by Christmas, the stag, and these would actually hatch. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to have some lunch.